sound in the same old town. I wake up early with a sigh. The morning waits to leave behind the night I need to get me by. Lonely, it's the same old sound for days to come. I close the blinds and carry on. I'm not afraid to stay away. What comes around can stay and find. It's the same old sound, the common ground. Just leave me be, don't ask me why. Behind these walls, no one talks, and tears for fears are left to cry. Safe and lonely. The night arrives, polluted lights. I open up and let it shine. The moonlit sky, the never light is what I need to get me by. Safe and lonely.
Reserved seats are available in cars number 1 through You keep me wondering, is our love strong? Just like a love song, baby, it's haunting me. Don't know what you're thinking, it's like I'm sinking deep underwater. Maybe it's harder, harder, harder for me. Oh, harder for me. Maybe we're over it, or maybe just lovers, cause under the covers, baby, you're showing me how to be fearless, so no one can hear us. You're throwing the pillars through the floor. Now put your loving, loving, loving on me. Yeah, loving on me.
ったんだけど。
Maybe you won't see me get emotional, and sometimes I pretend I'm just above it all, but I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, body, body too. Yeah, body too. And baby, please don't think I'll run away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to dive into it. I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, body, your body too. Yeah, body too. Will you be my ride or die? Around all these people, trying to be someone better than you and I. Posing for pictures, but nobody listens to anything that you have to say. Can we just leave and walk away? Walk away, walk away. Maybe you won't see me get emotional, and sometimes I pretend I'm just above it all, but I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, body, body too. Yeah, body too. And baby, please don't think I'll run away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to dive into it. I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, body, body too. Yeah, body too.
nothing's ever be the same. All I do is see things slipping through my fingers when he turns and walks away. Yes, there he goes. There he goes. All the things I wanna say, maybe he'll listen someday. I know it is not enough to say I'm sorry. Didn't beg him to stay, so there he goes. There he goes. Yes, there he goes. There he goes. Yes, there he goes. I know I did him wrong. Something is broken inside me. Not what I gave, I am worthy to feel this way. But I want him to know that nothing I did was to hurt him. And I'm sorry I gave him this burden. There he goes. There he goes. Yes, there he goes. Yeah, there he goes. There he goes.
Headlights on the highway. If you only knew, being back here always makes me think of you.
When the world is sleeping, do you think of me? With the road it's coming back again, coming back to me. I remember the long drives, the late nights in your car. I remember it all. Windows down, empty streets, you were all I used to know. You and I, forever, forever ago. And you used to drive me home. Now I drive alone. You and I, forever, forever, forever ago.
need a minute to think, or maybe two. 'Cause yesterday I lost control and said some things I felt that you should know. I need a day to clear my mind and leave it all behind. It's gonna be okay, no matter come what may. I'm gonna set things straight. Tomorrow I let my worries fade, let them sweep away. There'll be another day. Tomorrow I keep repeating the same mistakes. I did them all before, in every shape. There's a million ways to mess things up, and I need some time to figure out what to say and make our troubles disappear. Oh, tomorrow's near. It's gonna be okay, no matter come what may. I'm gonna set things straight. Tomorrow, let all our worries fade, let them sweep away. There'll be another day. Tomorrow, oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Tomorrow I will set things straight. Tomorrow's gonna be okay. Let all my troubles go away. Tomorrow it's gonna be okay. No matter come what may, I'm gonna set things straight. Tomorrow, let all our worries fade, let them sweep away. There'll be another day. Tomorrow, it's gonna